Now, I've made no secret of the fact that I consider the Jurassic World movies to be one of the worst examples of lazy, cash grab, derivative Hollywood filmmaking, basically copying and reiterating the same exact ideas that the original movie already explored pretty effectively 30 years earlier. Only now it's bigger and excitinger and stupider. The first one was tolerable if you were willing to switch off 90% of your functioning brain cells, which is surprisingly easy when you've already killed most of them through decades of high-grade alcohol abuse. The second movie was a ridiculous farce that once again tried to pitch the retarded idea of using massively expensive and totally unpredictable cloned animals as the next generation of weapons for the military, because I guess guns, tanks and planes are just no match for a fucking dinosaur. So what do you do when you need to make a third movie to close out your trilogy, but you already ran out of ideas 2 films ago? Well, I think you know the answer. Nostalgia! That's right, you bring back the aging and disinterested actors from the first movie, who I guess needed an easy payday, and throw them into the half-baked shit show that you call a film, in the hopes that it'll squeeze just a bit more juice out of those precious member berries. Reuniting them for the first time in 30 years also allows you to pretend that this is all some crazy piece of mind-bending cosmic synchronicity, like these 6 films are all part of one epic saga that was planned out 3 decades earlier and is only now coming to fruition.
Alright, just get the hell out of here. I got a goddamn...
Yeah, fuck off, film. We can all see this for exactly what it is. It's the same mentality that gave us a deep-faked Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian, or reunited an elderly Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator Dark Fate. They're nothing but a big old set of shiny keys to distract us from the fact that your movie's about as smart and inventive as a Hannah Gadsby stand-up routine. Also, and I know this is probably just me, but seeing Laura Dern again makes me think less of Ellie Sattler and more of this. Which I know is totally unfair because she's just an actor doing a job, but damn, I guess the scars of Admiral Holdo run deep. And for some reason, I can't shake the horrifying feeling that she and Daniela Pineda are going to join forces at some point and spend the whole movie complaining about how dinosaurs taking over the planet is all the fault of the white male capitalist patriarchy. By the way, when are we going to see you playing Faye Valentine again, Daniela? Remember in The Lost World where the T-Rex escaped and ran wild in a populated city? Remember how dumb and out of place it looked, stomping through streets and stepping on cars and buildings? Remember wondering why the police and military didn't show up and fill it full of more holes than the plot for The Last Jedi? Well, that's basically the entire premise for Jurassic World Dominion. It's set in a world where dinosaurs have escaped containment and become part of the world's ecosystem, and pretty rapidly they're eating and killing their way to the top of the food chain, even threatening to displace humans as the dominant life form on Earth.
You serious?
What the fuck? Are you seriously trying to suggest that the combined power of all the world's militaries, police forces and government security services wouldn't be enough to take down a bunch of animals that are no more dangerous than sharks and lions? Fuck off, film. It's literally all we can do these days to keep ourselves from wiping out every other species on the planet. The original movie managed to make dinosaurs genuinely scary because they escaped when the humans were off balance and totally unprepared. A T-Rex or a pack of raptors is a pretty terrifying prospect when you're trapped alone in the jungle with no weapons and equipment. Damn, even the best hunter on the island got taken down because he took like 15 minutes to set up his fucking gun. Seriously, the raptor's like 10 yards in front of you. How can you possibly miss from that range?
Clever girl.
But the point is that it was a very specific scenario that was carefully constructed to stack the odds against our characters, and every subsequent movie has been an increasingly ridiculous attempt to replicate that. Now they've just completely given up and said, fuck it, dinosaurs scary and guns no work on them, okay? I also love this bit where a pterodactyl decides to attack a heavy lift cargo plane. Are you fucking kidding me? A dinosaur would be absolutely terrified of this thing. It's huge, it's loud, and it's got to be moving at like 300 miles an hour. A dinosaur wouldn't even be able to get close to it, never mind attack it. And of course, Blue, the friendly neighborhood raptor, is back yet again, because I guess we're supposed to still care about this fucking thing. Honestly, I thought it died in the previous movie, which shows how much of a shit I give about it. But one person who does care is Chris Pratt, who's willing to do anything and sacrifice anything to protect it. And I've got to ask myself, Why? Do you have any idea how many people this thing's responsible for killing? Do you know how easily it could turn against you when it decides it's had enough of your shit? I mean, at a certain point, even you must realize that the whole pet dinosaur thing just isn't gonna happen. Just like Emilia Clarke's career. The whole idea of this movie just comes across as the brain-dead conclusion to a trilogy that probably never should have existed in the first place. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I've come to realise that the franchise really should have started and ended with the original Jurassic Park way back in 1993. And it kind of makes me wonder where the hell it can possibly go next. Like 10 years from now, are they going to start a Jurassic Universe trilogy where you've got fucking dinosaurs in space? Actually, I probably shouldn't have suggested that. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.